Just a simple hug can solve so many problems we face in life, be it when we are depressed, angry, downhearted, or just moody. Hugging brings people together and makes them feel really good. It is also a way of greeting as well as being friendly. Hugging is a means to communicate emotions and feelings towards someone. It can relax your stress hormones and make you sleep better. Scientists have discovered with couples that the more they hug in their relationships, the happier they become because hugging improves their well-being and reduces stress. Hugs are very important in relationships as it keeps a stronger bond between people who are dating, depending on the type of hug. It can be for romance, intimacy, security, emotional support, or just a friendly hug. In this video, I'll be talking about 15 types of hugs and what they really mean. Number 1. Side hug. A side hug is when two people hug each other with their arms around the shoulder or waist. This hug is usually less intimate and mostly shared among friends. It is a more relaxed way of hugging. For example, you can see colleagues at work sharing this type of hug, or when people pose to take pictures. This type of hug appears to look casual, but it is often genuine. Long-term acquaintances share side hugs or certain occasions to give positive energy. A side hug means you are not fully in it. Number 2. Tight hug. This type of hug is very real, genuine and meaningful, and is usually shared in moments of excitement. It is intimate, like wrapping your arms around the other person. It defines a feeling of warmth and relieves you from stress and anxiety. Tight hug is an assurance of how much you care for the relationship. Tight hug is like a normal hug, but usually is much closer, tighter, and more prolonged. The feeling of a tight hug is a reminiscent of being in a womb when you feel warm and secure. This type of hug is very suitable for romantic partners, family members, and close friends. It can still mean a goodbye. Welcome to CMTV5, where we give you tips and tricks on health and wellness that will take you from the life you have to the life you deserve. If you are new here, please consider liking and subscribing so you don't miss out on our new videos. Number 3. One-sided hug. In a one-sided hug, both people face each other. While one is usually receiving, the other is given. The receiver limps with their arms by their side and the giver squeezes the other one tightly. This hug is often thought to be a forced hug or an unwanted hug. It might be emotionally supportive. Number 4. Polite hug. This type of hug is a formal hug and usually shared among colleagues or distant relatives in order to create a social bond. A polite hug is usually very short and quick. More attention should be placed on the receiver of such a hug as it might seem uncomfortable. Number 5. Long hug. This hug is typical of long-term relationships or shared among friends. In a quest for a strong embrace, you might yearn for this kind of hug, especially when you feel low. You might hug the other person for long and hold them tight to send out a message that you can care for them. Long hugs provide much emotional support, which may serve as the sweetest and most cherished of them all. Number 6. Back hug. This is more of a surprised hug and it signifies deep feelings. This hug is often shared during happy moments. It expresses your strong physical connection, trust, and intimacy in relationships. This type of hug indicates that the two people are so fond of each other, and it equally expresses what a million words cannot. This is a very romantic hug. Number 7. Straddle hug. This type of hug involves a full body close embrace with a deep eye contact and is mostly shared among romantic partners. This hug often has an underlying sexual overtone. Straddle hugs highlights a good physical connection and trust that's mutual between two people. This type of hug is shared by people who have a special significance in each other's life. It can mean the giver is expecting a connection that is physical connection from the receiver. This type of hug is more private and can only be performed by the close people. Number 8. London Bridge hug. This type of hug involves just the upper part of the body touching while the lower part of the body stays apart. It is a formal hug when two people maintain a certain distance from each other. This hug is the most awkward hug and is often seen among politicians. It is often shared to strike a social bond. London Bridge hug is among people who barely know each other personally but have a professional relationship. It is also known as a polite hug. Number 9. Eye-to-eye hug. This hug is common among new couples and people who have deeper feelings. This hug is an expression of romantic love. That is when two people get lost in each other's eyes. This is a personal and intimate hug which indicates a strong and deep bond between two people. Slow dancing might lead to this type of hug. Number 10. Pickpocket hug. This is more of a fun type of hug that you might have seen. In this type of hug, the guy's hand will be in the girl's pocket and the girl can put her arms around the guy's waist. This type of hug is a naughty hug and can be performed in the public as well as other places. If performed in public, it is to show or flaunt the relationship and intimacy to the whole world. This could also mean that you are proud of each other, public or private. Number 11. Patting hug. This type of hug is usually accompanied by a pat on the back. It is more of cheering up someone, especially if they are sad or moody. This type of hug is not a romantic hug or sexual in nature. That is, it is platonic. It is an excellent indication of close friendship and spirit of familiarity with each other. Number 12. Quick hug. This type of hug is pretty quick, just like the name goes. It involves two people who can hug themselves just like for a few seconds. This hug is usually between friends who may want to say goodbye and are mostly in a haste. It is also a formal hug, usually among friends. This hug does not need a deeper bond with the persons involved, but indicates one is just good friends with the other persons. This hug is usually misinterpreted as being unaffectionate or cold, which might not be true, but it has a romantic subtext. Number 13. Slow dance hug. This type of hug is sweet and an intimate gesture which is mostly seen on dates with your partner or at weddings. It speaks about your connection with each other, and the whole world tends to fade away when this type of hug is accompanied by a deep eye contact. This hug is very playful and so intimate. Slow dance hug involves people who are deeply in love. It is full of joy and love, and the two persons involved will always remember the moment. 14. Catcher hug. It is a special type of hug which involves twirling around. In this type of hug, one person who is usually the girl can jump on you and wrap her hands and legs around you, or a guy. It involves strong feelings and also shows a sign of trust. It is also an intimate hug that you cannot just give to random people, as well as a physical manifestation of missing someone. This kind of hug applies to all kinds of relationships. It is full with a lot of excitement, especially when two people in a long-distance relationship meet. Number 15. Ragdoll hug. This is an interesting type of hug which signifies a one-sided relationship. The ragdoll hug may indicate that the other party might not really be into the other person and do not want to take the relationship to the next level. It can also be considered cold and off-putting. However, there can be a possibility of misreading the other person's true intentions. It might be that the other party is shy and uncomfortable with the physical affection. This hug is quite simple and is mostly done by one person only, and the other one might not return the hug. It's when you wrap your hands around their neck and the other party is just sitting. It also shows that one person is putting more effort into the relationship than the other party. These are the 15 types of hugs and their meaning. It just feels nice and sweet when you hug someone in a gentle and kinder way. We should always give more and more hugs to our loved ones, friends or colleagues. You might never know what someone is battling with, of which just a simple hug can relieve them of their stress. This lets others know that you care for them. So give more hugs regularly. Are there any other types of hugs we failed to mention? If any, don't hesitate to share with us in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe for more videos like this one.